Episode 8. Wheat stalks. I hope not the buckwheat variety. Look at this dump. Yeah, it's very different. It's a dump and only the way home can be a dump. I'm very interested in learning more about Dad. I think he just likes it, and if he's anything like Mao Mao, if there's something he can do and there's something to be done, he will do it. Town mystery this time. Alright, who's poisoned? That bad, huh? That bad, huh? Oh. Oh my god. What in the world? No time. You were right to not explain. This is horrific. Okay, he's alive. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. Maybe not. Yeah. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you for saving everyone in all of the world. And detective mode. Was it drugs? Overdose? They had a great time. A little bit too much fun. Yeah, we came here to have some home time and spend time with Dad, but here we are doing the same thing we do in the palace. The same thing it seems like we're destined to do anywhere no matter what, just because of the degree and rarity of our skill. Maybe this will be an opportunity to see Dad, though. What is your deal? That was a clue. I picked up on that. Something about this girl and the wheat. I'm zeroing in on an answer here. Just came ready to work. Mama's a chip off the old block. You could stand to improve. Not bad for an amateur. She really looks up to him. It's a great way. Yeah, don't tell. Ask. I mean, it was also just a crazy situation where people were on the brink of death. Also, she was half asleep. When Mama says lesson learned, I take it more seriously than usual. You prevented a double death. It's a straw. Oh, we didn't do it for money. They answered to something else. They got botched. Yeah, that solves the problem. I mean, it's all information, as long as it's helping your reasoning and not blocking your judgment. I mean, I think it's fun to play with whatever idea. I also think it's not a judgment in the sense that it's disparaging. It's just what is frequently correlated. As long as you understand certain distinctions, like the average experience is not the same as each individual experience, correlation is not causation, the potential limitations of anecdotal experience, etc., etc. That was a clue. What the hell is a little girl? Oh, jealousy. Jealousy, maybe. Or overprotection. Of her older sister or something? I mean, yeah, this is not a game, kid. Stop crying. I headbutted her because she started it. She had a knife. Oh, you know. You've known all this time, you know too much, and you've done nothing. Okay. Oh, he's playing with their minds and hearts. This is a common thing for him, I guess. Okay, now we're judging. Now we can judge disparagingly. Also, it turns out that in that way, her first impression was right. He doesn't have a problem. Or, like, he doesn't have that problem. I feel like the way I've usually heard about this is in reverse. It's like the hostess or host gives the hint of a future of exclusivity in order to entice the person who, in reality, to them is just a customer to keep coming and spending money. And then, you know, they run this with however many customers they can. This is a subplot line in Persona 5. He's flipping the script. To go to this great of lengths to do this, he enjoys this whole process. Okay, I know this is especially heartbreaking, especially for them who like dream of getting out and live in a terrible world. You can't let this little girl be stabbing people, like if nothing else, just for her sake. Great questions, both. Oh, I see. She went straight for the apothecary. I mean, yeah, she tried to stab that kid with a knife. I mean, could it really have turned out any other way? It's a bribe.
そんな男が惚れた腫れたで心中など起こすものだろうか。ならば無理心中か。
I don't understand why at any point we would assume he's agreeing to take poison. He's enjoying this too much. This is a game to him. He loves it. I mean, he apparently has nothing better to do. That's sort of harsh. He figured out 2 or 3 things from one thing. Why was it mixed with water? Right, she wanted to kill him. No, it's not just a bunch of jumbled clues. Oh no, Mama got it again before I did. Damn it. Why does this always happen? One day I'll get it first. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my instinct tells me that the courtesan was trying to kill him. Poison in alcohol, but then somehow got mixed up because of the straws. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. So how did she get mixed up? Well, it's just alcohol. Okay. Maybe she disguised it with the straw, but then accidentally. I don't know. Yeah, some bartending recipes call for this. And she can drink only 1 layer with the straw, but might have mixed a little bit in there. He drinks the whole thing. Why? Oh, she drank it deliberately, I see. For innocence. She drank a little bit too much. But the plan failed. So why is it over? And the little girl's intentions were genuine. She just wanted to save the woman, probably. Oh, she's just looking. Okay, that is odd, yeah. How did she know that? How deep does this rabbit hole go? Are they all in on it? Feel free to continue though. Can we ask Dad? Interesting. It's getting heavy. Weird. It's a very dark riff, Mao Mao. It's almost especially haunting coming from Mao Mao because I feel like one of her emergent gifts is that she's very down to earth. That's not quite right. There are just a lot of things that don't hold sway over her mind and values because she's already been able on her own to cut much deeper to something that is richly satisfying. I think it would be a little bit cynical to say that the various things people want, the ways they engage with the world and the way they spend their time are all just wasteful and terrible and there's just no inherent beauty to be found in them. But actually, I don't think that's where Mao Mao comes from. boredom, I think, because she has access to whatever that thing is, because she's so tapped in to what she finds valuable and what she enjoys and the virtues she's authentically found, she's maybe actually less likely to judge those as frivolous or stupid or whatever. That being said, well, I think almost anything we enjoy for a reason, and there's probably some beauty to be found in it. I think there are probably tiers to how we engage with certain things and to what end we engage with certain things. Some wise, some reasons are deeper than others. And sometimes it feels like certain passions or certain moods that grip groups of people at times are sort of like runaway fancies, or they're not so tightly grounded to that deeper layer, but more that they are based on the echoes of sentiments around them. So it's kind of like a telephone game of what is important and what is good and what is beautiful. There's like a little bit of an emotional transference that's happening that gets amplified among people to the point where the reason is not so clear anymore. The value or benefit isn't really understood, and maybe that thing is treated as good in itself. This speaks perfectly to the actions of this dude who's spending a lot of his life and time, it seems, seducing and then breaking the hearts of these courtesans. Like, why exactly is that? What is that for? Something got a little bit twisted, right? There's something about his conception that pinned that behavior to something he thinks gives him value or makes his life complete or is a high pursuit, but probably something went wrong somewhere, and it's likely a very superficial place from which he's operating, a crossed wire somewhere about value, impressing other people. I was talking to a friend recently about certain trends, and like, as Mama says, you shouldn't just speak on conjecture, but I had this sudden instinct, like, people are bored in a new way. There's like a new level of boredom that isn't coming necessarily from not having something to occupy them, but more like just a total giving up on anything that resembles actual objective beauty and meaning. If the highest value level is, let's say, hedonism, my pleasure, my experience, my image, not how much I'm actually participating and enjoying life, but how much it looks like I'm participating and enjoying life, then you're just like chasing things that are not authentic to what you want or are authentically good for you or that have a deep anchoring to a reason that is connected to who you are and what your existence is. You are just a sound wave in this echoing process from person to person that is hurtling off in random directions. And yeah, if that's the environment, then there will be people who will be happy to sell that to you. If you want to like buy this thing or engage in this novel behavior because you think that's the highest thing that there is for you as a person to experience, I'll be happy to provide that for you for a fee. If you want to drink poison, like, all right, I'll sell you the poison. I'm going way too far with this, but a general idea in here that is way more broad than this that I think is often missed is that in a transactional relationship, typically the provider will get blamed, totally missing the fact that it's the buyer who's asking for it. Like, I've often heard people complain about corporations wielding their money in unethical ways, which is certainly a real thing. But then the question is like, well, how do they get so much money that they can wield it in unethical ways? Well, it's because like people chose it. There's got to be a responsibility on all sides. And I think it's probably no accident that we only want to assign the responsibility to the side we're not on. But like, as consumers, let's say, as people who make choices, it doesn't really seem like it's in the best faith to participate willingly in something and then to turn around and blame the provider of that scenario. Mama having a little bit of a moment here.
ドラ息子が毒を飲まされたと訴えるかもしれないし、逆に商館側が商品を台無しにされたと脅すかもしれない。どちらでもいい。
And we're back to being zen, but the problems will find us, I suppose.
もう高級に戻るの？年季がまだ1年残ってるし。
A year? Less than I thought, actually. It's a weird system that I don't fully get. Like, they kidnap them and then offer them, like, a contract? Where does the honor begin? I guess at least it begins somewhere?
離れには行ったの？うん。後で行く。
What's at the annex? She's having a hard time. Let's bring back a lot of things for her. Coming back to the village, coming back home.
3日間の里帰りは。
Yeah, that was too fast.
もう帰っちゃうなんて残念だわ。ねえ、リハク様。
It was a good bargain for him.
きっと生かさず殺さず絞り取られることだろう。
They'll be happy to sell him the poison if he wants to drink it.
帰ってくるときは連絡しな。
I'll be ready to collect some more.
売り先が決定である。
He's just pissed he got left out. His charm not working at all. Oh, and more touching. Par for the course. I like indignant Jinji more than like fake charm Jinji, though, because nothing can be worse. Well, I mean, we've got big things going on in the castle, and we sort of need you. There's a lot happening. Like, the issue didn't go away just because you went home for a bit. Also, I guess you ignored my hairpin, and you went with somebody who, like, gave everyone sympathy hairpins, and he got to enjoy all the heavenly pleasures of Vertigreen House, which, like, maybe I can never enjoy, and not just because I wasn't invited. What do you want to say? Just out with it. Spit it out. It's in your mind. Very eager. Surprisingly rude. No one has explained it,
身
so
元のしっかりした交換でなければ引受人にはなれない。
you are now betrothed or something.
何本も配っていましたので義理でいただきました。
Yeah, I mean, if no one explains the hairpin to her,
ギリでもらったものに俺は負けたんだな。
I mean, you just lost, period. It wasn't because of him.
全く話は来なかったな。
Is he genuinely upset?
対価ってなんだ？
Oh,
お前、それをリハクってやつに払
just
っ
blew his cover.
ええ、一夜の夢に喜んでおりました。
I don't know if that's allowed. Oh, he's probably misinterpreting this.
頑張った甲斐がありました。
Jinchi is not understanding what you're laying down.
茶碗もすぐ片付けますから触らないでください
He
よ。
is gone. He is deceased now. That's the next mystery. You could all be a little bit more forthcoming with information. Just saying. Well, that ended on a much lighter note than it started off on. We started off with a murder, and then Mama went into like, all of life is a poisonous lie. I feel like the trip home has greater significance that I can fully appreciate at this point. First of all, the dad is sort of an intense character. I mean, it makes sense. There are a lot of parallels. It's kind of like when you see a family photo of someone you've known for a long time, and you're like, oh, I see how you arrived at this face. I see where it came from, and often for personality characteristics as well. It's there, right? It connects. But there's also a lot more to him than I think we're seeing. And then I get the sense that a lot of these early episodes in the show, they are their own stories, but they are also setting the stage for something larger. It's starting to feel like thematic and pattern foreshadowing, let's say. We may or may not revisit that particular house where she visited, where this incident occurred, but there are likely patterns there that will carry out into her broader life at the palace and story. Like, for example, how many people are involved? You know, how deep does this go? I shouldn't speak on conjecture. Moral framing, the whole thing she said about like, they'll breathe the poison to give it back to you, if that's the game, if that's what the world is. The whole thing sets up this really nice feeling of suspense and intrigue, because I don't know where it's going. I mean, I think there will be a lot of one episode stories like this, I imagine, but there's also this growing journey for Mao Mao, who's kind of like 1 foot in 2 different worlds in many ways. I mean, she's a commoner in the palace, but also she's very grounded in this world of just affluence and luxury and sort of telephone game warped values, largely to serve the emperor and all of the things that follow from that. So it's like, how much can she remain that way? How much can she remain grounded? How far does she get involved? How does she battle the inevitable antagonistic forces that will come her way as a result of her excellence and depth? Really interesting. And maybe that's where Jinchi comes in. Jinchi's best element so far that I can pick up on is that he also is his own person, despite having been in the palace longer, being more about the palace, at least in terms of his outward appearance and behaviors.